Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing today? It is about 6 minutes to 7 a.m. Here in Maryland Eastern Standard Time. And I'm glad you guys tuned in once again. I am pretty excited about this series, and I'm sure that you're hopefully always looking forward to these segments every morning or afternoon or evening or wherever you are. And I'm really excited about this morning because I'm going to put a hold on the marriage aspect. And again, like I mentioned yesterday, we'll revisit it every now and then because, again, we are talking about relationships, right? Okay. But today I want to bring in a biblical character named Gideon. And I'm pretty excited about illustrating what he brings into this picture, how he helps us understand this aspect of nakedness, his process of nakedness, and how God calls us out of Genesis 3 into Genesis 1 to be fruitful, hence stepping into our purpose and becoming all that he created us to be, okay? All right, let's go to Judges chapter 6, okay? Judges chapter 6. I'm not going to read all of it, obviously, but I'm going to pick out some really key verses that are going to help us transition through our understanding of, again, Genesis 3 to Genesis love, transitioning from a place of fear, a place of being scared of giants, of being incapable in the face of giants, into Genesis 1, where we actually are not just able to overcome the giants, but we're able to bear fruit and multiply out of that entire process. Okay? Okay, I'm excited about Gideon. So, chapter 6, a backdrop of basically Judges chapter 6 to 8 is Israel is in bondage. Israel is in slavery, because they sinned against God and got out of his will. They are back in bondage, okay? They are back in slavery, and this time it's by the Midianites here in Judges, okay? Chapter 6. So God is looking for a leader that can bring his people out of slavery. And so he finds Gideon here in verse 11, chapter 6, verse 11. He finds Gideon, okay? So these people are under so much torment and slavery that they hide in caves, okay? Every time they try to plant crops and, start enterprises, okay? Here come the Midianites just destroying everything that they have worked for. So these people are under some serious torment, okay? And so the Lord comes to them. Of course, they're crying out to the Lord. They're saying, Lord, help us. You're the God of our ancestors. Please come help us and to see what's happening. So they've been crying out to the Lord for a long time. Okay, so the Lord visits these people through Gideon. And once again, Judges chapter 6, verse 11. Okay, I'm just going to pick out some really key verses here that will help to transition our understanding here. Verse 11 says, the angel of the Lord came and sat down under the oak in Ophrah that belonged to Joash the Abiezrite, where his son Gideon was threshing wheat in a winepress to keep it from the Midianites. When the angel, now, to keep it from the Midianites means Gideon was hiding. Okay, he was hiding in a cave somewhere, trying to make a living, but hiding nevertheless because he was afraid of his enemy. Verse 12. When the angel of the Lord appeared to Gideon, he said, the Lord is with you, mighty warrior. Okay, he didn't say, the Lord is with you, stop hiding. I love this verse. He didn't say the Lord is with you, come out of your hiding. He didn't say the Lord is with you, or I feel sorry for you, you're in so much torment. No, the Lord will always approach us from the way that he sees us as per Genesis 1, the way that he envisioned us, the way that he created us, the way that he sees us from his perspective of love and his perspective of purpose. He'll always invite us into that. So the angel, of course, who is sent by God, is saying, the Lord is with you, you mighty warrior. As in, that is who you are. You're a mighty warrior. You are Genesis 1. You are fruitful. You multiply. Yes, it's not happening, but that doesn't change who you are. That doesn't change your identity. You may be surrounded by these giants, but that doesn't change who you are. You are a mighty warrior. Okay, so Gideon's like, excuse me, verse 13. Pardon me, my Lord, Gideon replied. But if the Lord is with us, why has all this happened to us? Where are all his wonders that our ancestors told us about when they said, did not the Lord bring us up out of Egypt? But now the Lord has abandoned us and given us into the hand of Midian. Okay, verse 14. The Lord turned to him and said, go in the strength you have and save Israel out of Midian's hand. Am I not sending you? Oh, you guys, I am like super excited about these scriptures, okay? So I could just go on for like an entire hour just from those two verses, but I want this to be short and precise and to the point, okay? Not just coming to you from a place of excitement, but really from a place of precision and understanding, so that we're able to transition once again from Genesis 3 to Genesis 1. So Gideon is a primary example of what we've been talking about, okay? The Lord always finds us in some scenario of Genesis 3 where we're hiding, where we're scared, and he's introducing us to who we are. You are a mighty warrior. He's inviting us into his love. You are a mighty warrior, okay? And not only does he call us by how he created us, who he charged us to be on this earth, which is mighty warriors, okay? He says, go now and be fruitful. How does he say it to Gideon? Okay, he says, go and deliver these people out of the hand of Midian. Am I not sending you? Okay, in other words, you're not going in this, very miserable, defeatist identity that you're in now. Because I'm sending you, you will transition into Genesis 1. You will be fruitful, okay? You will enter into my love. And as you understand who I am to you and in you and who I created you to be, you will become, okay, that purposeful man or woman that I created you to be, okay? So the Lord is always pushing us forth to take charge of the situation, to overcome. He's never like, oh, I'm so sorry that this has been happening to you guys. I'm sorry I didn't come on time. Okay, he didn't apologize. He didn't say anything. He said, look, I need you to go and deliver your people from the hand of this giant, the Midianites, okay? That's not who I created you guys to be. That's not who I called Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to be, is to hide from their enemies and giants, okay? I called out you guys to conquer, okay? So because that is your ancestral line, okay, I need you to come out and save your people, okay? And what I love about Gideon, okay? Gideon, yes, he's complaining, yes, he's upset, but he doesn't go back into hiding. He's not bitter, okay? Maybe he is angry, but certainly not in a bitter place. Because when we're bitter, we usually want to stay in a very victimized mindset and a very victimized posture. Okay, we actually want to stay there. So rather than come out and actually tell the Lord how we feel, okay, hence being naked, okay, we usually want to stay, in that very victimized posture and want him to feel sorry for us and want everybody to feel sorry for us. Or don't you see how we're suffering? We're under so much torment, okay? But Gideon asks some very legitimate questions, okay? Like I said in a few videos ago, usually when we're going through, a situation and we're being confronted by a giant, Whatever is confronting us is factual. We're not making it up. So, like Gideon is saying here, don't you see what's happening to us? Aren't you the God who rescued our forefathers from Pharaoh? Why is this happening to us? Okay? Don't you see how we're living? How dare you come and call me a mighty warrior like you don't see what's happening? Okay? Did not the Lord bring us up out of Egypt? Okay? Again, chapter 6, verse 13. But now the Lord has abandoned us and given us into the hand of Midian. Okay? So he's coming to the Lord very naked and very raw. Like, Lord, this is what's going on. If you're the one that rescued us, why is this going on? Okay? Well, guess what? The Lord will never meet you at that point of victimization. Fine, we're naked, fine, we're coming to Him crying and angry and not understanding what's going on, okay, and seeking understanding. But the Lord will never meet us there, okay? His response will always be Genesis 1. Remember? Come with me here to verse 14. Go in the strength you have and save Israel out of Midian's hand. Am I not sending you? Okay? In other words, you're not going by yourself in this very weak state. I am sending you. Yes, I am the God who rescued your ancestors from the hand of Pharaoh. So now I am sending you. So you need to go. And we will continue tomorrow with Gideon because, again, I don't want to take up too much time. I want to go slowly, but not too slowly, so that we're able to chew, through these scriptures and through what I'm saying about this process of transition. I want us to really take an observation on Gideon, okay? And how the Lord found him in this very weak, victimized mindset. And yet, Gideon was able to be raw and be naked before the Lord. He wasn't adamant about staying where he was because he was bitter. No, he was raw and he was naked. And he kept asking God questions until he came to an understanding of what the Lord could be inviting him into, until he came into his true identity as the mighty warrior that indeed he was created to be, to save his people. Okay? All right. We're going to continue tomorrow. Again, this is Judges chapter 6. Read the entire chapter. If you can, go from chapter 6 to chapter 8, because then you'll see the bigger picture of who Gideon eventually becomes. But we're going to go step by step, okay? So that we unwrap the process of God's love over us. He finds us in a weak state, but transitions us into Genesis 1, into His love, into His purpose, into fruitfulness, okay? So you guys take care. I will see you tomorrow, and please sit and meditate on what I just said. All right, bye.